Well, here you going, everyone. Josh the Collector Guy. Hope you all had an awesome week this week, ladies and gentlemen. As always say, hope you're able to find some awesome cars this week, everyone, and maybe even a holy grail thrown into the bunch. I know they're always awesome to find. Hope you found some awesome things, everyone. Hope you had an awesome week. Well, this is my lot of finds, ladies and gentlemen. Got some awesome stuff to share with you. Stuff here off my man mate. Got some blue cards, some 80s stuff, another blue card, and another 90s byway man just there. Went to see him again yesterday. Got some great deals off him. We shall get to them very soon. Got some more Redlines just here. Got some awesome bow ties in the mix. As you can see, the Alive 55 and the Custom Camaro. Another Rrumbler. Another carded Chaparral. And I got my other one out to sort of compare a couple of variations between the two. I know the green one's the US and the red one's the Hong Kong. But there's like card variations in that. I shall go into detail in just a minute on those. But first up, we'll start off with the little cat dump truck just here. Found her at the flea market today. Dad and I went, as we always do, pretty much every Sunday. It's like a usual Sunday morning ritual. We always get up and go to the flea markets. I haven't been finding anything from the flea markets though lately, but it's still good to have a look nevertheless. I know I don't find anything, but I guess that's just the way it is sometimes. You can't always find everything. Well, can't find stuff everywhere you go, I guess, but was happy to find this, the old cat dump truck. This one's a really awesome little model. Got the old metal tipper at the back there. Later variations had plastic ones, so that one's pretty cool. I guess that pretty much tells that it's an earlier one. I know on later variations as well, the casting bit on the side there with the C777, that was no longer on it. And I know there's a pretty tough variation with the gold construction tyres. That one I think's quite hard to find. I don't think I've ever seen one. So do keep an eye out for those if you love construction stuff or variations like I do. I know I'm very, very nutty with my variations, as all you probably hear me say each and every week I do my videos. So that one's really cool. I was glad to find something at least. And we did go to a swap meet as well, but as you can see, didn't find anything there unfortunately. But got to see a lot of awesome Chevys nevertheless, because it was an American car show. Got to see a Chevy Monza, like the orange one for the Hot Wheels actually, to be honest. It was quite similar to that, the old Chevy Monza 2+2. I do love the old Monzas, of course, being a big bow tie fanatic. Saw some 55 Chevys as well, a beautiful 57 Nomad. I was in heaven with all the mighty Chevys around, of course the mighty Camaros as well. So I had lots of fun there, just unfortunately didn't find anything. But anyway, on to the stuff from my mad mate now. Went to see him again yesterday. As I always say, had a good chat with him. Always have a laugh and a joke, and always talk Hot Wheels and other stuff as well. And walked away from his place with a great collection of little cars to add to my collection as well. And got them for a really, really awesome price as well, might I say. And as I always say, each and every time I go to my mad mate's place. As you can see, the old Camaro Z28. I don't think I've got any of these in my collection. Well, loose I think I've got a couple, and some of the gold hot ones as well. And they're actually around the corner just here, so I can actually show you. They're just there with the other Camaros. I might have to rearrange a couple of things to put them there maybe in the future, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, back to these two. You're probably thinking, what's the difference between these two? Well, not only are they both card variations, but there's also base variations. There's the metal base and the black plastic base. And I'm pretty sure there could be another variation of them as well on the blue card. I know a lot of, well, a few cars from the 80s were transitioned through onto the 90s with different kinds of variations. Do command quite a big price hike on them. They're quite hard to get, and they're always those variations you always want in the collection but can never get because they're either too dear or don't really come onto the market all that often. As you can see on the back there, got the speed points. Pretty cool prizes in that. Expired in 31st of the 3rd, 1993, a couple of days after my birthday. I think I would have been 1 year old in 1993. So that one's really awesome. And just the basic one on the back there with a lot of cool stuff from the 90s. As I always say, I love the blue cards, love the old 90s stuff, because that's the cars I grew up with, as you could just tell from the year 1993. Really cool. Very, very glad to have them in the collection. I've always wanted the blue card variations of the Z28 Camaros, and the old Action Command here with the rocket tank. That one's really awesome indeed. I remember the one what was brought out in the 90s with the metallic purple and the black paint scheme on. I remember that series greatly as well. We played with them when I was a kid with all the military stuff. Always have a soft spot for the military stuff because, well, who doesn't love military stuff? I know I do. Probably the best thing about the wars, in my opinion, what vehicles they come up with. Other than that, nothing else is good about it. That one's really awesome indeed. And got my old mighty Byway Man. You know, I love this truck to bits. Got the one with the half white and half blue card. As you can see, she's got a bit of a stance on her there. Taken off really quick, as you can see. With the saw blade wheels, I would call them. And I think these are the construction tyres on the blue card. So, a couple of variations between the two on there already, not only with the card but the wheel variation as well. That one's really awesome. Glad to have the blue card variation of this Byway Man in the collection now. As you know, I love my Byway Mans to bits. Just a shame they don't make the truck anymore, because she is one tough truck, I tell you that. Always love picking them up when I can, all the different variations I don't have. And the last one off my Mad Mate probably has to be my favourite, you could say, the almighty 57 Chevy. With the exposed engine with the gold hot ones. And I do believe there was one with the 57 Chevy Tampa on the side there. And I think later ones had the ultra hot wheels and were on the blue cards. And I think maybe one of them might be worth a bit of money. I think there might be something on the base as well, but as you can see, someone's fingerprint is on the base there. Pretty cool. Whoever put that on there back in the day would have been a worker from the Hot Wheels factory in Malaysia. It's quite unusual indeed. You usually don't see that on all the cars. They usually don't stay on there or don't put the fingers on it at all. That one's really cool. Really nice card as well. Love the old 57 Chevys. Very glad to have that one in the collection now. Well, just like all of these, very glad to have them. Got a great deal off my Mad Mate. Now we're on to the Rrrumblers and Redlines. All of these are pretty much from eBay. I just got my beaten up pink one to compare it to my new one in the collection now. But we'll start off with the old Rrumbler here, the old Revolution. This is the second one for the collection of Rrrumblers. The other one we have has the yellow back on it with the black canopy. It's a little bit loose as well, a little bit too loose, but anyway, we'll sort that out later. Made in Hong Kong, the old Revolution. Gets its name obviously from the way the engine is. Almost looks like an aeroplane engine. That one's pretty cool. The only thing missing is just the track, so that one's really nice indeed. And just got the old brown rider on it. I think his name is... oh, I forgot his name. I'm not going to say it. I'll probably butcher his name like every other name I've tried to say on camera. That one's really cool indeed. And would you believe the Rrumbler and the Custom Camaro are all the way from Germany as well? Yes, the Germans seem to do like their Hot Wheels, and I'm pretty sure the Rrumblers were quite big over there as well. They were on the German cards, and it was... well, Hot Wheels in Germany were pretty much called Heiße, which translates to Hot Wheels in English, and they were called Hell Riders, but the German translation for that might be Hollandfahrer or something like that. I could be wrong. Do correct me if I'm wrong, if there's any German guys watching my videos, but I know it says that in my guidebook anyway, but I won't jabber on about that anymore. So, pretty cool. Got it from Germany. I'll probably end up buying some more stuff from Germany, because I got them for a pretty decent price, might I say. The almighty orange custom Camaro needed this one for the collection, because my other orange one has a white interior, and I think she's made in the USA. But another cool little feature, well, in my opinion anyway, on this one, is that there's no rivet in the back there. You could say maybe an early error, and she got missed along the production line. I think that's pretty cool. But the funny thing is, the front one looks exactly the same, but it's attached still. So maybe it got jammed back in. Maybe she was never riveted to begin with, and she managed to slip onto the rivet there nice and tight. That one's really cool. She's in pretty decent shape as well, so I'm very happy with her. She shall go over with my other Camaros on my shelf behind me, on my Vintage Hot Wheels General Motors shelf. How many Camaros do I have now? I think I've at least got 12 custom Camaros, if not more, so I'm very proud of that, and I shall continue my hunt for more. Another one of my favourite cars, as everyone knows, the old classic Nomad up there, and got the old Alive 55 here. This was the one released in 73, and the name they went with pretty much in the 70s as well was Alive 55. As you can see, she's in enamel pink. She's in a lot better shape than this poor little one down here, but she certainly is safe in my collection now. I'm not going to get rid of her. She's still got a bit of character to her, and I thought I'd upgrade her a little bit. Well, as you can see, a heck of a lot anyway. She's pretty much down to bare metal on that one. Very happy with that indeed. I think I'm going to be addicted to collecting the enamel colours of the Alive 55 Classic Nomad now, so I'll see how I go with that bow. Really nice indeed. Really awesome casting as well. Very glad to have a good condition pink one in the collection now. How many enamels do I have? I think I've only got 4 or 5 anyway. I haven't got a heck of a lot, but I shall continue my hunt for more. And I think last but not least, the almighty Chaparral just here managed to get another carded one. I think this is going back a couple of weeks now. Finally able to share it with you all. Got the old green one, which is a USA made one. As you can see, the windshield's clear, which usually tells if it's a Hong Kong or US sometimes. Got the old sticker sheet in the bottom there, printed in the USA as well. Awesome to see. Buttons made in Hong Kong, and as you can see on the back there, got the list of cars and the features, and just a bit of stuff on the bottom there. Made in Hong Kong or USA. So a lot of bits and pieces spread around the world back then, and either stuff made in the US or Hong Kong, or printed in US or Hong Kong. It's amazing how they did it back then and kept track of it all. And as I was saying before, there's a couple of variations between the two. As you can see, the Mattel symbol there is different to this one. This one's the later Mattel symbol. This one was the earlier one, so you can see that this one was the earlier Chaparral. And even with the card variations as well on the back. Lots of different bits of information, as you can see. So I think that's pretty cool. I know the cars itself aren't the same, but it's awesome to see the different variations in the card as well. And even the punch hole just there's a lot smaller on that one than it is on that one. So I thought that was a bit unusual. Almost thought at first it was a reproduced card, but no, it's certainly not. I think the reproduced cards have rounded edges on them. You've got to look out for them as well, because I'm not a fan of reproduction stuff. So very proud to have another Chaparral in the collection. As you all know, or probably don't know, I adore my Chaparrals. I love the Porsche 917s, the Ferrari 312s, pretty much all the old race cars. They're all beautiful. But I would have to say the Chaparrals are my most favourite. In the Can-Am stuff, that is. So very, very happy with that indeed. And on that note, that's it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Really hope you did enjoy. Thank you to you all for tuning in each and every week and leaving kind comments, watching the video, liking the video, or doing whatever. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to you all out there. That's what makes me keep going with the videos. All your nice support and comments and whatever. I really do appreciate it. Well, that's it, everyone. Really hope you did enjoy. And remember, as always, everyone, happy hunting. Keep the hobby strong. See you later, everyone. Have an awesome week.